Everybody, it's Mr. Gustin back in the physics classroom. I've got a challenge for you today to have you complete at home by yourself doing some at-home physics. You're going to need a few things. You're going to need some kind of measuring device to measure distance. If only Stevenson had supplied you with rulers. I've got my giant ruler here, but you've got a plastic one at home that we gave you if you came to pick up your stuff. You're also going to need some kind of surface that's about a meter long. My surface is well over a meter. I got this giant 2x4 that I found in the classroom. There's a hole in it. I don't know why, but I've got this at home or in my classroom. Hopefully you've got something at home that is roughly a meter long, 3 feet long. You could use a table that you're able to elevate at one side. You're able to use a Matchbox track if you have that at home. Anything that you can change the angle and I know is going to be flat and smooth when I change that angle, and something that's going to slide. I found this thing of Tic Tacs in the classroom. I'm going to use this. Make sure it's something that slides. And it's not too big. Make sure it fits on your surface. I know that my Tic Tac case fits right there on my surface pretty easily, so it will stay on the surface. Make sure it's not something that rolls. If I wanted to use a tennis ball, this isn't going to slide, this is going to roll, and that's not what we're looking for here. If I wanted to use a cart has wheels, it's going to roll, not slide. That's not what I want. Make sure it is something that slides. Are you with me? Those are the materials you have. Let's talk about what we're going to do first, what the challenge actually is. Here is the challenge. The challenge is to raise your surface to an angle of roughly 30 degrees. A 30-degree angle. That's the challenge. Raise an object to 30 degrees. Slide your object at least 1 meter. At least 1 meter across that surface while it's at 30 degrees and predict where it's going to hit the ground. That is the challenge. That is your challenge. Let's talk about how we might come up with some stuff here in the first place. The first thing we have to do is figure out, I hope you're thinking to yourself, Mr. Gustin, we've done this before. We used a marble, launched it down the ramp, and hit a target. Yeah, we totally did. But folks, we pretty much ignored the path of the marble as it came down that ramp. This time, I'm not giving you a B-speed or a photogate to figure out the speed of your object. We're going to have to figure out the speed of the object based on how long it travels for and its acceleration down the ramp. So, in order to do that, we probably need to figure out the force of friction acting on our object. Here's how we're going to do that. You're going to take your phone and you are going to open up the Measure app. On the Measure app, you have got a level. It tells you the angle, okay? So, what we're going to do is set it equal to 0 on my surface. I'm going to take my object and place my object right there on the surface. I hope you're thinking to yourself, I know what he's doing. He's going to try to figure out the amount of force required to get this object to slide down the ramp at a constant speed. Why constant speed? I think you should be able to answer that question on your own. If it's moving at a constant speed, we know that there's unique physics occurring. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continually raise my surface until this Tic Tac box just starts to move at a constant velocity down the ramp, and then I'll take my data. Okay? I'll write that down so I know exactly how or what angle this box needs to move at a constant speed. Here we go. I'm going to start raising this thing up, hold my phone in place, that way I don't, lose my phone in case the friction between the phone is less. Oh, it's speeding up a little bit. Let's see if we can get it going at constant velocity. You're going constant speed? Oh, it was. Ooh, maybe that was speeding up a little bit. Let's try it again. That was speeding up a little bit. Notice it wasn't going at a constant velocity. It kind of sped up. I don't want that. I want it to just barely move at a constant speed. Let's try that again. All right, here we go. Lifting. Lifting. Slow down. Ooh, at the very end, it was going at that constant speed. Okay. It appears that my angle is 17.5 degrees. Let's round up. Let's call it 18. At 18 degrees, this Tic Tac box moves down the ramp at a constant speed. Okay. You find your angle. You figure out how much friction there is between the ramp and your object. Maybe go ahead and find the coefficient of friction if you feel comfortable doing so. You're going to need it for the next part. Good luck. See ya!